Hey Third Eye Tribe, and welcome back to Third Eye Tarot. So in today's video, we'll be delving into another one of the major arcana cards, and we'll be exploring the Tower card. So the Tower Tarot card is the 16th card in the cards of the major arcana, and is ruled by the planet Mars, and by the element of fire. So Mars is well known as the Roman god of war, and thus is associated with aggression, animosity, destruction, and action. The Tower card symbolizes the need to get into action to make necessary changes in our life. Receiving this card may not give you that feel-good factor, but in reality, this card is absolutely necessary and represents the most capacity to heal. In the deck of the Tarot, the Tower card represents upheaval, sudden changes, drama, destruction, something unexpected, bad news, and shock. In the Rider-Waite-Smith tarot deck, the Tower card shows a sturdy tower that has been struck by lightning at the night time. The roof of the tower has come off and there is smoke all around. There are flames that can be seen coming out of the 3 windows of the tower, and a man and a woman are seen falling headlong out of the tower in despair. They have a shocked and terrified look on their faces and were clearly not expecting this event. There are also several ominous-looking clouds around the tower, which support the imagery very well. So while the tower in this card represents our ego and the roof our thoughts, the lightning here is symbolic of the wake-up call that is meant for us that will result in sudden changes in our life forever. The people here represent us and the experiences which we go through on a daily basis. The clouds here are also representative of our clouded view of the world. So when the Tower card appears in a general reading, it suggests a time that represents a dramatic shock or sudden upheaval in your life. This change may not be a pleasant one, but it is actually one that is long overdue. You may have actually received several warning signs of this, which you may have chosen to ignore. And so now this sudden change takes place that you'll have to embrace, but do not fret, as it will make way for a new and better future than you imagined. This card tells you that since you cannot control this change, it's best you learn how to adapt and to flow with it while adopting a positive attitude. For if you embrace the changes and the freedom that come with it, you'll be well on your way to a more positive and successful future. If this card appears in the reverse position during a tarot card reading, it can symbolize that perhaps you are resisting any change that is coming into your life, or perhaps you are very afraid. But this card appears here to serve as a reminder that if you constantly resist change, it will only trap you further in the tower and not allow you to move forward. For others, this card could also mean that perhaps a crisis has been averted or was not as bad as you originally expected. And in a very few cases, this card could also mean that perhaps you might face false accusations or even imprisonment. So if this card appears in a business or career-related reading, it may symbolize a time in which you may be in for a shock. It could symbolize an unexpected change in your business dealings or those related to your salary, and you may be facing a sudden change in your job rank or position. Undoubtedly, this could shake your foundations and make you feel very vulnerable, and you may in fact face a loss of money or possessions, which crumbles that false sense of security that you were once basking in. For those who are planning to invest in some sort of business, the Tower card appearing here symbolizes that perhaps now's not the best time, for it may not be a wise decision, may not pay off the rewards that you're hoping it will. If this card appears for a relationship or love reading, it indicates that the foundations on which you base your relationship is still weak and perhaps some serious rebuilding is needed. You could be heading for a breakup, as the illusions you had for yourself and your partner is about to be shattered. It represents a time in which the foundations of your love may be shaken up, and you may be pained by sudden change after seeing things clearly. But do not fear, for if you welcome the freedom and positive lessons that you gain from this breakup, the future will be brighter than you could have ever imagined. For those who are single, when the Tower card appears for you, it suggests that maybe a friendship or relationship may not turn out as well as you hoped for. If this card appears for a health or well-being related reading, it cautions you to be careful of an impending accident, most probably around buildings or maybe even cars. You'll need to specifically be careful around fire as well, for this sign, as mentioned before, is very symbolic of the fire god Aries. For others, it can actually symbolize that you may be suffering from sudden health issues like inflammation, high fevers, or even strokes. And so that was all I have to say about the Tower card. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you found the video very interesting and informative. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with some of your friends within the tarot community. I hope to see you guys in the next one. Take care and bye for now.